What's up, nerds and virgins? It's your boy APE Crypto, and today I'll be covering 2 underrated CNFT projects that I believe deserve much more attention. These are projects I'm personally interested in, and these are projects that I personally hold. If you like CNFTs and you want to discover more underrated projects like these ones, I suggest you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you do not miss a single video or a single CNFT update, as well as follow me on Twitter because I regularly post CNFT news, CNFT discussions, and I also post CNFT giveaways as well. So follow me there for your chance to win something. Also, if you'd like to further support me, I'd appreciate it if you could follow my own project at NerdCNFT on Twitter. So, what are these underrated projects? The term underrated gets chucked around freely, but like the previous ones I've covered in Ugly Bros and Rubbish Animation, I do believe these are underrated as well. So the first one is Lucky Planet, and it has been picking up a ton of attention. As you can see, they are 3D bunnies and they are awesome looking, and they've only recently just minted and have been gaining a ton of popularity, with loads of CNFT influencers tweeting about it, including myself and many others. And given there's only 60, this is a substantial amount of people. So the buzz around this project is building up quite nicely. But what actually is it? There's no website, so how can you find information about this project? They've only been around 10 days and they don't have a Discord. So I thought the same, but I messaged them myself. And there's a couple interesting things that they told me after asking loads of important questions. And I was very impressed with their response, exactly like I'm impressed with their awesome artwork, which is ultimately what brought me into this project. So how many NFTs will be in their collection? Right now there's 60, and they'll be releasing low mint series all the way up to 1,000 bunnies. So this is a low mint project, and the maximum that will ever be is 1,000. And these will be minted out slowly, which is good because it gives them time to build hype. In 10 days, they've already gained 600 followers, and I can see this continuing to rise, so that's good. I asked them, are they unique, and who are they made by? And they said each bunny is handmade and handcrafted one by one, with each collection having its own design theme, which is awesome. And then I asked about the team, and it's just one artist by himself. He just began making NFTs last month, and he's just an artist that loves doing this. He's got no big team, no backing, other than the backing from the community, which is awesome to see him get in this position. And I think you'll see this a lot more often because usually the art speaks for itself. You can have all a fancy roadmap, you can have all this shit, and if you don't have a good product, no one will want it. But clearly, this is a project everyone wants. So being 10 days in, having no Discord, no website, they're clearly very early in development. But I really do think this is just a sign that we're early. They've got a definitive roadmap coming on November 30th, and a website and a Discord will be on the way soon too. So that's all good news. And they also have a Halloween collection on October 30th, with a time and place to be decided. So follow me, follow Lucky Planet, which I'll leave the links in the description for, to keep tabs on this if you're interested in this project. They currently do not have a verified policy ID on CNFT.io, so be careful when you're buying it. So if you don't know, you can copy and paste the policy ID, head over to CNFT.io, which is the secondary marketplace for Cardano NFTs. You click marketplace, go into search, and then you copy and paste that policy ID into the search bar. And before you search, make sure you click filter and then click so you can search unverified policy IDs, because this isn't verified yet. You click filter and then go. And there you have it. Only 20 Lucky Planets on the market. And before buying one, always make sure you check the policy ID matches the one here or in the Lucky Planet official Twitter bio. Never buy it without checking the policy ID. Please don't get scammed. Especially because the floor is quite high, and if you get scammed, you could be potentially losing up to $500, which is a dent on anyone's bank account. But other than that $250 there, the floor is sitting around $400, $450, which is awesome, and I'm honestly not surprised. The artwork is immaculate and it's just something different. And because of this, I really think it would do well. Yes, as of yet, there's no Discord, there's no website, no real public information on the team. So you may think this is risky, and to an extent it is. But like any NFT starting up, buying into it is always risky. It's a matter of fact of a trust thing. And after speaking with the developer of this, I do trust them. And I do believe this has a great future. I personally own 2 of these, and I bought these for $288 each. And I'm very glad I bought these, and I'll be holding on to these for a long time because I honestly do think they'll blow up, especially when they come out with a website, a Discord, a little bit of marketing, and of course a roadmap. So this really could have nice potential. I believe it is a definition of an underrated gem. The next project that I'd like to speak about that is underrated is Wrld. So Wrld is a charity CNFT project that's consisted of 20 series with 505 Wrld characters in each series, with a total of 10,100 NFTs. And as you can see on their screen, it's something that we haven't seen in the CNFT space before, and it's something that I dig. And it caught my eye immediately. It's super clean, super professional, and it's just something I personally am very interested in. I love it. I own 5 myself, and I'll be holding on to these for multiple reasons. So like Lucky Planet, there isn't much information about this. Yes, they have a Discord, but for now, information on this project is quite limited, which is fine because they're new and they're just starting out. So again, like Lucky Planet, I contacted the team and they told me a couple interesting things after asking questions. So I asked about the team immediately because that's quite important. So from my understanding, it's a team of 2 who were doxed, which is amazing. And they told me all the artwork was put together and colored and hand 3D rendered in a 3D rendered designer program via Bricklinks by Tyler. And they actually rendered all the layers one by one for the first 500 NFTs, which is a ton of work. And the founder himself is ZillaYT on Twitter. So if you're in the CNFT space, you probably know who this is. This is a person that I've met through CNFTs and is an all-round great guy. He's a US Navy veteran and he's very focused on charity and he's just an all-round great person. He's fully doxed, as you saw in the photo before, and he live streams on Twitch every day and speaks to people. His name is Connor, and the idea of this is to give back to kids who don't have toys any way he can. So that's really awesome. He's never actually worked on NFTs himself, but as you know, if you've been following the CNFT space, he's a well-known influencer and he's clearly picked up a ton of knowledge about CNFTs. So similar to me and how I'm starting my own project. I haven't been directly involved in projects before and I'm not a developer of any kind, but I'm very familiar with CNFTs, what works, what doesn't, and this is my passion. And he's in the same boat as me, so he's well equipped for this role. I asked about incentives and they said they're looking at the possibilities of that with airdrops and all that, but for now they're focusing on a website and continuing to build art, which is awesome, but I do think they will focus on incentives because as a CNFT addict himself, he would know that does very well with collection. But the biggest thing about this project that I like and that he's alluded to me is the giving back, the donation. So as you can see, after selling a couple hundred NFTs from the very first drop, which is still minting by the way, he bought a ton of Lego. Literally a carload of Lego. All to give back and all to donate to kids. And they plan to donate this and plan to have this as an interactive experience with the holders and supporters to let them know and pick what brick products and toys they want to donate. So that is awesome in itself and it's a great cause that I'm happy to support. He actually posted on Twitch his very first charity purchase, so I'll leave that in the description as well. Along with the Wrld Twitter, along with the Wrld Discord, and along with the founder's Twitter as well. There'll be a release of 500 NFTs once a month with their own rarity charts and their own CNFT tools listings, so that's good as well. I believe this series is still minting, but it may be not by the time this video gets released, but if it is, and you're interested, you're in luck. Yes, this project doesn't have amazing numbers, huge engagement, and all that stuff. That's why it's called an underrated gem. I believe creativity shines, good art shines, and this is just another example of that, so I can see this doing very well. One thing that I'd like to address and that they've made very clear, there's obviously a striking similarity to Lego, but they are not affiliated with Lego anyway, and there's no trademark or branding of the Lego company in any of their work. All bricks are randomly generated and 3D rendered models, so they actually aren't Lego. So they are not copying Lego. These are all made by the talented artist. So respect for that. So anyway guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know what do you think about these projects. I believe they're heavily underrated and they're awesome, they're creative, and they're something that I'm personally interested in and invested in, and I love these projects. If you do as well, I leave all links that you need to have so you can do your own research and due diligence. Everyone should be doing their own research. I'm not a financial advisor, just to make that clear. And I also haven't been paid to make this video, like everyone seems to think I have. I've never been paid and I never will be. I make videos for my own interests. Thank you for watching. I'm the leader of Nerds and Virgins. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all next time.